Think about the sheer amount of time it used to take to build a digital universe. You had to learn complex software. You had to move every single point on a grid manually. It was a slow and exhausting chore. Now that old barrier is completely gone. It is all about the power of your words and the clarity of your vision. You sit down at your desk. You open up the interface for this new generation of 3D tools. You see a simple box waiting for your thoughts. This is where the magic happens. You do not just type a single word. If you type something basic like a chair, you get a basic result. That is boring and predictable. You want to be the architect of something unique. Think about being specific. Describe a futuristic white motorcycle. Add those sharp blue neon accents you have always wanted to see. Talk about the way the light should hit the polished chrome. The more you describe, the more the engine understands exactly what you want. You hit that generate button and the clock starts. First, it gives you a glimpse of what is to come. It shows you a flat reference image. This is the seed of your creation. Then, the real math kicks in. It builds the depth. It carves out the shape in a three-dimensional digital space. You watch the progress bar move across your screen. Sometimes it is nearly instant. Other times, when the servers are busy with other creators, it takes a minute. Be patient during this part. Do not refresh the page. Just wait for the big reveal. When it finishes, you are not looking at a simple picture anymore. You are looking at a real object. You can spin it around. You can zoom in on those neon lights. You can see the underside of the frame. It is a full interactive viewer that lets you inspect every single angle. If it is not perfect yet, do not settle for less. Go back to your prompt. Change the materials. Adjust the proportions. Be more specific about the style. Maybe it needs to look more weathered and used. Maybe the scale is slightly off. This is a conversation between you and the machine. Once you have the shape right, you can push it even further. Some versions of this tool let you add textures right there in the browser. You can rig the model for movement. You can even start the animation process. This turns a static digital sculpture into a living asset for your next big project. Think about how much that changes your timeline. You can split parts into different components to get total control over the structure. When the work is done, you need to take it with you. You look at the export menu. You see all those standard formats you need for your games or your 3D prints. These are the versatile file types that work with any major design program on the market today. You click download and the file is yours. It is a complete workflow in the time it takes to make a cup of coffee. You went from a random thought to a tangible digital file. No years of training required. Just your voice and a bit of clear direction. If the results are not quite what you saw in your head, just rewrite the description. Focus on the materials. Explain the proportions again. Clean up any confusing words. Every new attempt is a new opportunity to get it right. The server might be slow if everyone is trying to build at once, but great things take a moment to bake. Once you have that final file, you are ready for anything. You have bypassed the hardest part of the creative process. It is about speed, precision, and bringing your ideas into reality.